Hey, what's up, Pile 1, and welcome to your reading. My name is Nascha, and this is my channel, Veil of a Huntress, so welcome or welcome back. In today's reading, we're going to be asking the question, how do men view you right now? Just to let you know as well, I am on Patreon. I do offer exclusive membership over there where you get extended readings or other exclusive readings, and one of the tiers you get a 5-minute audio personal reading from me. If you'd like to book a personal reading, all that info is down in the description box. I am also offering live sessions that are based around mentoring. You can find all that in the description box as well. I'd love for you to check out my new channel too. And subscribe to help my channel grow. I'd be so appreciative. So great, let's pretty much jump into your reading. I am going to have an extended on this reading as well that will be available over on my Patreon membership too. So I'll have the link all down below. So yeah, let's get into this. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle your cards and we'll see what we have coming through. Now, what I was picking up on before I started was that men view you almost in the sense of this angelic light. They view you as someone that is very sweet, innocent, but it's like, but get to it, but you're actually not. It's like you might have this really angelic, beautiful face, a very sweet, innocent face. It's something about the way you look, the way you come across, because you do have a sweet, loving energy about you, but there's also this other side, which I only feel they would know once they get to know you more, or once they kind of mess with you or like do something to cross your boundaries. Then they would see this other fiery side of you that is not putting up with any BS. So I kind of found that like interesting. That was coming through, but let's pick some cards. Okay. They see you as someone that, I feel they see you as someone that they would want to be with, or they would want to have some type of connection with you. It's almost that I feel they view you as someone that would make them happy. So they kind of maybe put this, I feel they just put this image on you really that is, because I don't feel this is actually your image, but obviously this is how they view you. It's that they would see you as maybe someone who would conform, or someone who would, it's like they have these standards of kind of what they want, and it's like this person's really sweet, friendly, they would make a good girlfriend or a wife. They would be someone that, wouldn't really say much, or you just conform, but I'm just like, no. you would not like that. I also feel they view you as someone that has had connections, relationships, or connections prior where you've had to heal yourself from a lot of heartbreaks is what I'm getting. They also view you as someone that has had a lot of connections, or you've been dating a lot, or you've had a lot of connections, relationships, things like this is what I'm picking up on. But they see you as someone that has, I feel it's your energy, because you do have a really light energy where the way you vibrate and how your frequency is that you elevate people's energy for them. So you have this healing presence to you where you make these men, or you make these men feel good. You make them feel good about themselves. There's something about I'm getting like an ego boost, or almost too like they would see you as someone they could show to their friends or their family is what I'm getting. Yeah, because I get it, something about the aesthetics of you, but then also you do have, like I was saying, this warm, friendly demeanor to you. But then again, like I was saying, there's this whole other side to you, which they don't know until something comes up, is what I'm getting. So let's see what else. Then I'm picking up on when they do kind of get to know you more, and then they, see this different side to you. I feel that they then realize you're not as easy to attain as they thought you were. Because you're really open to people. You will have the conversation. If you were dating or whoever, even if you're not dating around, if you were having conversation with men, I feel you just have this presence where you're really open, you're bubbly, you'll have a chat, you have this friendly vibe to you. And then if you're not interested, or this person has done something to you, or you're kind of like, you've got the wrong impression, because you were friendly and they thought that they had, that they took it the wrong way, they had a chance, that then they would see a different side to you that is like, you would reject them. I'm not interested. I'm not as open as I was because you're taking this the wrong way, or you've crossed some type of boundary with me. You're very quick in that sense. And I feel they don't know this about you, because they just like judge you on the fact that you have this caring, lively. Even if you're not lively, I just feel like you're friendly. Maybe you're not lively all the time. That's okay. I also get something about them wanting to rescue you. There's a lot of ego here. Yeah, and I feel like they fantasize. There's this thing about, they fantasize about how they could have a connection with you, how you will be in this connection, but it's like you're not even that person. They kind of have this whole, preconceived notion of you just when they first initially meet you, based on an innocence, where I don't feel you're innocent at all, to be honest, which is amazing. You don't want to conform. So I kind of like, there's just, it's like maybe a superficial level of this as well. And it's like, oh, this person might need saving. I can save them. I could be the one that they choose. They've had their heart broken before. I'm kind of I'm hearing like false promises too. Maybe this has happened to you in the past. Yeah, because they view you as someone who is nurturing, loving, kind, generous, and that they can give you something that, either protection or some financial security, or they feel they can offer you something in this like masculine sense of, I can provide for you, or I can do something that, like, I want to take care of you, is what I'm getting, which is nice. I guess. Okay. But I am getting there's kind of an ego thing around this. Yeah. You come across as someone that would really listen, have engaging conversations. You would be open to getting to know them, and that you would be sensitive to their needs. You would be caring. Maybe they're like, she's going to cook for me or something. And I kind of get this, there's something about they can give you something that you don't have. This is what I'm thinking. Yeah, this is what I'm picking up on. But what I'm being told and shown is your energy is very transformational. I've literally pulled the Death card. So you are someone that is based on misjudged just because of the sense that they think you're going to take BS. They think that you will conform. Maybe they think you're a bit quiet, but maybe you don't just talk all the time, because you're open to conversation, but you'll speak when necessary, or when you feel like it. Because I feel that you have a type of energy that you'll pull back, like I was getting. You pull back when necessary, but you also will engage when you want to. But there's something quite powerful about you, and I don't feel they sense this about you at first. You might keep it hidden too, because you don't show all your cards at once, but there's something with this death card that I'm being shown, like, you're powerful AF. And I feel too, if you have had a lot of connections, which that was kind of coming through, that you've caused a lot of like heartbreaks, you might not realize how much of an impact you've had on your past connections, and that there's something about, they've got the Three of the Swords in the reverse and the Death, so there's something about you causing activations within people and within yourself, because you might just feel that people, when you have left them, or connections have ended, you haven't seen this person, you might feel that, oh, they've forgotten about you, or you didn't have an impact. You will cause either spiritual awakening, some type of realization within this heartbreak, and this is like an activation. You are someone that holds some very deep gifts here in the way that you transform connections, because you have this really deep loving energy to you. That's almost the comfort, that's almost the sense of a healer, right? You have this healing quality. But when that is taken away, when something has ended, that is, to have that energy stripped away, to have you not in someone's life, is very heavy and very deep. Like, this is next level. So when that person is gone, they will go through huge realizations, either for what they've done or just like growing up, leveling up. They'll have some huge realization, and this is caused by you. And you would probably know, I could definitely feel that people, like, they don't know this about you at first, and it's misjudged on, because you have this caring nature to you, that you don't have boundaries, or you would not have such a strong impact on them, but you do. Because once I can see in the cards, this Eight of Cups, once you've walked away, you walk away. Like, you are not putting up with any of this is what I'm being shown. I feel like you've had too many connections before where you've been hurt, and you're like, I'm not doing it again. So I'm going to take this into the extended now. I'd love for you to join me over there. If you go to the link, please like this video. It does really help my content, and let me know how you felt about the reading, or what number you are down below. And thank you for letting me read your amazing energy, and I'll see you in the extended or in my next reading. Bye. Hey, what's up, pile 2, and welcome to your reading. My name is Nascha, and welcome to my channel, Veil of a Huntress, or welcome back. In today's reading, we're going to be asking the question, how do men view you right now? Just to let you know, I am also on Patreon, where I offer exclusive extended readings and other content over there. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me or a live mentoring session, you can find out all of that in the description box and my calendar to book on. And I'd love for you to check out my new channel as well. If you're vibing with my content, I'd love for you to subscribe so you can help my other channel grow as well. Great, so yeah, let's pretty much jump into your reading. I am going to do an extended today on this, so that will be available over on my membership. Great, so let's shuffle your cards and see what we have coming through for you. I very much get already without like picking any cards, men are very intimidated by you, is what I'm getting. I feel it's like they feel you are out of their league, or it would take a very confident man, I feel, to come up to you and talk to you to feel they had a chance. Or if they didn't feel as confident, they would find a way of coming in with maybe some friendship vibes or something like this, or like platonic, or if you worked with them, like just chatting about work, but they would have an ulterior motive. There's something about you being out of their league, or you, like them really having to step up their game to get a chance with you or chat to you. So there's kind of, I'm picking up on strategy. They come in with a strategic game plan is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's pick some cards. Interesting. Okay, it's like, first card, the Lovers. Well, what does that tell you? So, how am I going to say this? So men view you as someone they would like to be physically intimate with, is what I'm getting. Yeah, okay, let's keep going. You probably already know this, so you're like, what's new? Okay. Yeah, but I also feel they would want you around. Like, I'm getting a vibe of, in whatever context it will be, they would still want you around. They would, whether it was like friends with benefits, or I'll keep picking cards, but I'm kind of getting that they see you as the kind of like the ultimate option, or the one that if I got this person, there's a bit of ego coming in now. If I got this person, then this would be like I scored, or this would be, pretty, I don't know, some kind of like egotistical thing coming in here, that I've achieved something. Okay, is what I'm getting. Okay, let's keep going. And they kind of view you as someone they would like to kind of like woo, or be romantic towards. I feel they would pull out all the kind of like, what's that saying? Pull out all the guns? Is that a saying? Like, pull out all the stops? I don't know what the saying is, but you know what I mean? That they would want to put everything they could, every strategic measure, every thought, every gift, or however they felt they could get to you or have a chance with you. They would want to, I feel, be this type of way with you, because there's a lot of romantic energy. How can I woo them? How can I, even maybe some would look up or want to know your love language. I'm getting, it's kind of a lot of maybe getting to know more about you, or getting to know something about you that I can use to woo this person, is what I'm getting. So yeah, how can I like pleasure them? How can I make them like me? How can I be different from the rest? How can I stand out? So there's a lot of thinking around this, is what I'm getting. And yeah, a lot of thought goes into this. So we'll give them that then. It's like 1 point. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, they also view you as someone that has, you have a lot of options, and maybe they view you as, okay, I'm kind of getting this for some of you, that you might be still stuck on a past connection or a past relationship, or you're still attached to someone, or some of you might be with someone, okay, so, all good, but there's something about you still being connected to someone, or you reminiscing about something. So they view you as someone who isn't entirely over someone, you're still reminiscing, or maybe are you with someone, or they might know you're with someone. Okay, so there's something about you and a past connection, is what I'm getting. And they kind of view you as someone that they might need to take their time with, because they feel that if they kind of come in really quickly, they might like F it up, is what I'm getting. That's why I feel, hence the strategy, where I feel there's a lot of thought and like, how am I going to go about this? I feel like the way they view this and you is that I'm going to take my time. I'm going, so I'm not going to rush it. I'm not going to look like I'm really keen, or I'm too overly keen. Like, I'm gonna play the game, is what I'm getting. I'm gonna play it strategically. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What else is coming? yeah, there's something about them wanting to do romantic things for you. I'm getting even some of them, like something about music, or them maybe singing to you or playing an instrument, or there's something about, or playing some type of music, or taking you to kind of a romantic place, or, you know, out for dinner. There's a whole lot of like romance here. Like they really want to please you and impress you. Because I really get that energy about it, that so they're taking a lot of interest in you. So even though it's like you're coming up as the choice, you're coming up as kind of the ultimate choice, and the way they view you, they 100% put you on a pedestal. But they know, like, the men that come towards you or want to have some type of opportunity with you, they know they have to have like a proper strategy to even get a chance with you, and that they can't rush it, and you are someone that needs like they're putting a lot of intention into this and a lot of detail. And so I really feel like they see you as like high value, you know, regardless of what they want with you. There's something where, yeah, they're viewing you as even just like, I've really got to be confident through this. I've really got to, you know, have like, step it up, because, yeah, because you could also be interested in someone else is what I'm getting. But they also view you as someone that they could lose as well. So I feel there's a lot of pressure around this. I feel like they put a lot of pressure on themselves, that how am I going to maintain this? You know, she's probably going to lose interest. She might have had a lot of connections. She might be still hooked on someone. How am I going to, even if they did get a chance with you and they know they've taken you out, they were really romantic and they did all the things, and like, you know, they would be thinking, like, how am I going to keep doing this? And that you were going to get bored of them is what I'm getting. It's kind of funny. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, they feel like there's something about you being very, just not, it's not going to be very easy to please you. So maybe like high value, or even some might feel you high maintenance, but they would still want to put all this effort in to get a chance with you. But something about because it's kind of like a lot of ego thing, and really testing their own self-confidence of how they feel in this, like, around you, and that you seem like you don't really need anyone, because you're coming up as someone that's quite independent and strong. So it's like, I can do these things, but what do I actually have to offer this person? And I think that's where you may make men feel insecure about themselves, because of, you probably have your own money, you probably have your own things, and you don't need anyone. So you come across as someone that's like, okay, even if I'm interested, you know, like I'll go to dinner, and I'll, you know, go to this or whatever, you can sing to me or whatever it is, okay? And then they're kind of like, well, they're thinking to themselves, well, what else am I going to offer this person? Because they kind of don't need me. They're pretty good. You're coming off as very detached, which is kind of cool. But I'm going to take this onto my Patreon now on the extended, so I'd love for you to join me. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It does really help my content. Leave a comment down below, and yeah, I hope to see you over on my membership. Thank you so much for letting me read your amazing energy, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey, what's up, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. My name is Nascha, and yeah, welcome to my channel, Veil of a Huntress, or welcome back. In today's reading, we're going to be asking the question, how do men view you right now? I am also on Patreon, where I offer exclusive pickacard readings and extended readings, and also personal audio readings over there. All the details of how to work with me, book a session with me, my calendar, you can book straight on there. That's all down below as well. I do have a new channel as well. If you love my vibe, and you're vibing with my energy, I'd love for you to subscribe and help me grow my channel over there as well. So yeah, I am going to do an extended today on this reading, so that will be available. Yeah, I'll have all the info down below. So yeah, let's jump into your reading and see what we have coming through for you. Men can't work you out. They can't figure you out. You have an energy. I am very much giving you have divine feminine energy. Very, yeah, they just don't know who you are, I'm hearing, and what you're about. An enigma, very mysterious. Yeah, I'm getting confusion is what I'm getting. They don't even know how to view you is what I'm getting. Your energy confuses the hell out of them. They can't, I feel like they dream about you coming through as well. Very high priestess witch vibes coming through. You have a gift of like, you're a very complex person. You're very free and you're very protected in your energy, especially around men is what I'm getting. And because you don't reveal all these parts to you, that's how they also are confused, because they can't read you and they can't see through kind of these protection or these boundaries you have put up around you and certain areas or aspects to yourself is what I'm getting. They view you as someone that is very smart. You're very intelligent is how you 100% come across and how they view you, and that you are someone who either you articulate yourself well, or there's something about a communication style. Perhaps you only communicate when it's necessary is what I feel. If you were communicating with them or you were messaging back, like texting or whatever, I don't feel you'll just text when you feel like it, or you'll text, like, you don't text back straight away. It's kind of what I'm getting. Well, there's just something in the way you communicate, something about the style, how you speak is very alluring and very intriguing is what I'm getting. Something about you they can't put their finger on. And I feel you come into, like, that they think about you at night is what I'm getting. You can take that however that resonates. Okay, let's see what else we have coming through. And maybe I feel that they might sense some vulnerability because you have some boundaries up. So I kind of feel that either they just think this, that maybe she's quite guarded because of something here, but maybe underneath this all, she's quite sensitive or something. I feel they could pick up on some type of sensitivity within you is what I'm getting, because you're not coming across as like I'm really this hard person. Maybe at times actually you might switch, but you still have a sense of a softness is what I'm getting, because of this divine feminine energy that you hold is soft, but it's all the things. It's not one thing, and that is divine feminine energy, right? Is I'm everything. And especially too, that I love the picture you chose, because when I was like, tuning into the picture, because of her dress, I was very much connecting that to the wild feminine, which I loved, and that you are very connected to. Well, this is kind of what I'm picking up on you, actually, because I feel like they wouldn't really know, like, connected to earth, nature, but that's just me reading you. So yeah, let's get back to how they view you. Let's see what else you're coming through. But very much I do get that they view you as someone who is free-spirited and someone that is like, you're not settling for less is what I'm getting. And that you don't accept just anyone around you. You are kind of like, I've pulled this 10 of Cups, and in the picture she is kind of just like sitting there with her arm, you know, like she's holding a piece of fruit. It's like a pomegranate to offer this man, but he's kind of walking away, because I feel like, and the pomegranate as a representation, if you think of like Persephone, you think of, I really connect that to like raw, wild, feminine, and you were like, take this or leave this. This is like my bountiful fruit. This is my wisdom. This is my innermost, darkest desires, and some really raw, beautiful, fucking all the things. Oh, I shouldn't like swear, but anyway. So it's like, what I feel is there's almost, it's kind of almost an intimidation factor, that, because I feel like when they how they view this is, well, this is like, either some men are like, this is too much, and they can't, like, yeah, but that's not that you, but obviously you realize that's not you. You should 100% be all the things, and you were not too much. You were never too much. But I feel that they just don't understand that, is what I'm getting. Yeah, not all of them will. But there is some, yeah, it's kind of like a mix of men coming through. There is some that do, like, that see you as a goddess. They know there's something sacred about you. And I feel there's like still some pick up on this, but then some, they're like, wow. And I feel if they haven't really done the work, or they're not healed, they're just like, yeah, they just can't like be on that same energy or frequency. And you probably get a lot of men that are just like scared of you, because they've got to be on some fucking next level to even be in your energy, is what I'm getting. And I feel if you do let someone in, you will be like, this is all the things, this is who I am, take it or leave it. And that's why at first you may hide different aspects. But I think you don't even know you do this sometimes, because you are so multifaceted that you switch in between different sides of you depending on how you're feeling. You're very much connected to the moon as well, is what I'm getting. And in my extended, I'm going to have the pictures of the card layout that I've done as well. Yeah, let's see what else we have coming through. This is a really interesting energy. Okay, they view you as someone who has had some heartbreak, or you are going to also break their heart. And I also feel this is sometimes where they walk away. It's like your high wisdom, the high frequency, like who you are, it's like scares them, and they have to be on your level. And that's why either they just go away, and it's like, so like I was saying, nothing to do with you. They are just not, they can't handle this energy, because they would need to. You have this energy that causes men to look within themselves, and some of them don't want to go there. They just want to keep either playing in their whatever, like however they're playing, okay, however their energy is, what is safe for them, what they know, where you are opening them up to, hey, this is the whole world, look over here, look at all these things. Like, you open their eyes up to looking at the world in a different way. And I feel that this is just too much for some men, is what I'm getting. And I feel there's also, something coming through that I feel you have had some heartbreak, or they view you as someone who, has had connections, or in the past has had, a lot of heartbreak is what I'm getting. So pull the Three of Swords. Yeah, you're 100%, you're like Queen of Wands. So again, like, I feel like an overwhelming feeling. You make them feel really overwhelmed because of your energy, because how beautiful you are, and your aesthetic, and it's just something really unique about your beauty, and very seductive. I think you just blow them away. And it just would take a certain man to be able to be in this energy, because there's no hiding. When someone is around you in your energy, in a connection with you, there's no hiding. And I do feel you have caused a lot of heartbreaks. Even if you don't think so, you have broken a lot of hearts in your time, I must say. It's coming through. Okay. And I kind of get to, they will view you as that your work is more important. Your happiness is more important than them, and you will strive to work on you are working on yourself, and you are working on like your business, your career, something like this. And they see this as like, they view you as like a connection or something like this is not top of your, it's not a high priority. Okay, like if you want it, yeah, but I feel that, but remember, this is how they view you. Okay, so they're viewing you as someone who you would rather work on your career, work on your craft, than kind of be with them or have a connection or be interested in them, is what I'm getting. So I'm going to continue this on my membership. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It does really help my content. Leave me a comment down below. And yeah, thank you so much for being here and letting me read your amazing energy. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you on my Patreon. See ya. Bye.